From the WJAY studios in beautiful Oviedo, Florida, it's season 3 of Wipe Those Tears! With our tier masters, our statistician, Brandon Bogard, the Mario Man, Mark Leota, AVGN expert, Gianni Pizzi, the Retro Arcade Boy, Scott Seffy McVeigh, and our timekeeper, Andrew Hocking. Your host and moderator is Jason DeCanio.
Good evening.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Wipe Those Tears episode. We're at episode 80.
80 for Wednesday, March 25th, 2026. Glad to be here, everyone.
Yep. Hope you're all having a good time. And, okay. Hey, this I gotta edit.
We have two people not here tonight, of course.
Yeah.
And, not only that, we also have... Ta-da!
We have gained one subscriber. Gained one subscriber so far.
That's right. How's
304.
Okay. How are all the remaining 3 tier masters doing?
Not bad so far.
Pretty good. And in case you wonder whether there's a 4 of us tonight, Jason's on here tonight because he's celebrating his mom's birthday. Happy birthday to Jason's mom, of course. Yeah. And G-Man's not here tonight because he has a concert. So those two will be back next week, of course.
Also, I'd like to mention before we go any further, my little granddaughter Emerson. She had a little scare last week with the sickness, but she's getting better. She's actually at home recovering right now. And on Friday will be her 3rd birthday, so let's give a happy birthday as well.
All right, okay, that's good.
Oh, and
like always, that's good and positive things. That's all it takes.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So lots of things happening here. I like that name, Emerson.
It's nice.
There's a reason for that, but that's personal. I'm not going to get into that.
Nah.
Now. Oh, not this one. Nope.
Almost.
There. Well, you got. Well, you're on the right track on that one. But before we do that, the rule. Here we go.
Okay, there we go. So here's the deal. We are still on the game show list. We only have 17 more game shows to grade. We have already graded 83, but yeah, 17 more. Can we do it all tonight in this episode?
Yes. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
One person believes it, but we'll see. We're just grading these game shows on a scale of 50 to 100. I'm gonna keep track of all those. Right here.
And I get 2 minutes, and everybody gets 2 minutes apiece. So make sure to be on time. If you get to 0, clock down 0, you got a big goose egg.
Absolutely. With that said, let me get this set and also get my share screen set also and ready to go.
And it's time to open the board.
Yay.
I I'd love to say that. I'd love to say that. That's why.
Looky here.
We have so many A's.
33 A's total so far.
Quite a lot.
And then 24 B's. I think it's 16 C's.
Yeah.
7
D's and 3 F's.
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So we'll get this started with our very first one, which...
Oh, this is a one game show hosted by Kennedy, of course.
And yeah, that's her name, Kennedy. Kennedy. She don't have a last name. It's
Nope.
Friend or Foe. So, the show where, after answering certain questions and earning money, the two contestants have to decide whether to share the money as friends or fight over it as foes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, let me pull this up here, okay? Because info is pretty complicated. Okay. All right. So it lasted 2 seasons from June 3rd, 2002 to April 1st, 2003.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh. So basically, the one that was guest hosted by Mark L. Wahlberg was the final episode.
Yep, I guess so.
Yeah, the April Fool's episode.
Interesting. All right. Right. I really like that show, though. Scott, we'll start with you, though.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun show. I like the idea of them working together. And I think this idea of the either split the pot, together or have one of them try to steal it away from you, this has been borrowed from other shows, too. I think, like the British game show Golden Balls. And then there's one later game that Howie Mandel hosted. I can't remember the name of it, but it's something where they each had the prizes and then try to split them up, or like the cash and all that. I remember something like that too. This was interesting. It was an interesting little idea, though. 82 points, I'll say. I'll give it 82 points.
82 points.
Okay.
So let me find the. All right, 82. That's better. And okay. All right, so 82 for Scott. Andrew, what about you?
Okay, I saw this show on Game Show Network, and I tell you this. I watched every episode, and it was all like Scott said. You have to Scott's absolutely right on this part. That's right. So I love this game show, and I wish they should have brought it back. They should have brought it back. Well, I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to double up from Scott.
82 also, and let me find the... There it is.
There it is.
And...
there's the pause. I hear the pause.
Okay. And now, Mark, friend or foe?
Well, in the case of this, we're all friends. But sometimes I think of Nels as a foe.
Oh, God.
We love you, Nels. We love you, Nels.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding, Nels. We love you. But in terms of I have seen a few episodes of this, although sometimes Kennedy got a little bit snippy, if you know what I mean.
Sure, that was her style, yeah.
85.
I'm sorry?
85.
85.
There you go. With that said, let me get... All right, that's better. And, it just disappeared. Oh, there it is.
There's the pause. There it is. All right. Bogard? What do you say about this?
All right, let me just add Mark's score over here. All right. So yeah, friend or foe? Foe. I really do like that show. That was one of the shows that I sort of grew up with on this. I watched it a whole lot nearing the a lot of the reruns nearing the end of the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
What I didn't like in season 2 was they got rid of the part where the contestants chose their partners. If I were to bring that back, I would have brought that part back. And then I would tweak the final trust box just a little bit. I won't go into more details on how I would do that, but I'm gonna give it an even higher score, a 95.
Okay.
A 95! Oh, Taco Bell!
All right, yeah. So there is the now where's the big applause? Okay, there it is.
Yay.
All right. So with that said, I gotta find the. Nope. Not that one.
Wrong button.
There it is. All right, here's our average. Okay. Good start right there.
What could be?
86. A nice, good 86.
I guess the audience likes that number, of course.
Of course.
Yep. So I can just get rid of that. We graded 1 so far. Are 16 more to grade. Okay. Now the next one. Let's just say it's not one I'm familiar with.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm very familiar with this one.
Funhouse.
I know this one.
Ah, you do?
Oh yeah, I was around when this was out, as well. There, it was three seasons. First 2 in syndication. Third season was on Fox's Saturday morning lineup, hosted by J.D. Roth, who was basically kind of like an eternal teenager, similar to Dick Clark. It was a show kind of like to rival that of Double Dare, with lots of messy stunts there, and 2 teams trying to go against each other. Lots of weird, like messy stuff. Have a trivia question after each physical challenge style game to see if they can have one team try to catch up. After about 3 rounds, they would have a race here to try to have the teams try to collect tokens to see who would be the overall winner. And the winning team would get to go run through the funhouse to pick up a whole bunch of cash and prizes, maybe even get the grand prize if they were lucky enough to find the secret power prizes. They found it inside there as well. And there were and each season had a different setup for the main funhouse in the bonus round section. Is pretty cool as well.
Okay.
Really awesome show, though. I really love this show. So trust me, you'll get to my score when you get to it.
Okay, I was about to start. I was a little worried.
Because I'm first in this one, of course.
Yeah. All right, so Andrew, what do you have to say about Funhouse?
Well, I watch this on repeats on YouTube, and I agree with Scott on that one. That's one of the best shows of all time, especially the host. What's the host again, Scott?
His name was J.D. Roth.
I tell you, he's the best host, and I wish I should have brought it back. And Scott, get ready to score I want it. You ready?
You're ready.
Can I get a drum roll, please, Bogard?
Okay.
Beautiful.
Ah, there's the perfect.
He loved it.
There's the perfect right over there. So now
Indeed it is.
Almost.
Yeah, you got the dingers. I heard the dingers. There we got it.
Yeah, there we go. We're waiting for the ding, 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 ding. That's what it is.
Now, Mark, what do you have to say about the Funhouse?
Well, it's definitely a classic show. You know what? Let's get a perfect 100.
Double!
Okay. Whoop. Oh, that was close. Whoop.
Oh, wow. Oh, there we go. All right.
Now,
Now we go to Scott now.
Well, you know my score is going to be very high, but I just want to say one more thing before we actually give you that score. Believe it or not, there was a spin-off of this that was called College Madhouse. Basically, it took college teams, though, of 4 from different universities going against each other, the same exact set. Basically, what they would do is they would do all the kids' episodes, and then they would do the college episodes where they slightly altered the actual Funhouse, and then they would show that maybe a year later after the kids' version and all that there, so as well. That lasted 2 seasons, which basically showed off, I think it was the first season on this, whenever the first season of Madhouse was the second season of when they showed Funhouse, but he used the first season set. Go figure. And so, but I'll go into the score 100.
Triple love.
Big T.
I always love your reasoning, Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Now the question is for Bogart: are we going to stay in the A's or a little bit different?
All right. As far as giving it 100 goes,
Oh, geez, here we go.
And don't boo him just yet.
But yeah, I'm not giving it a fail though.
Okay.
I'll say this: JD Roth. Why does that sound familiar as far as another game show is concerned?
Let's see. Sex Wars.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, I was thinking Shop Till You Drop, but okay.
No, that was a different guy completely, but you get the idea.
Okay, well, for that, I'm going to give it your special 75.
Okay.
All right.
All right, so with
All right, we'll count on that. We'll count on that one.
Okay, and with
Average time.
Yep, it is indeed average time.
Oh yes! I think this is gonna be we got it, solid A.
93.75. Woo!
Yeah, because of the 3 100s and the Scott Special 75 put us right in the top of the A's.
Alright, I'm just let this go on and okay.
Alright.
That was our next show, and now for another next show, which
this is one of Wink Martindale's game shows, of course.
Yeah, not only that, but okay, the only information about oh snap.
I know
Go forward.
What the heck?
There you go. Oh yeah, there you go. You're on the right track. There we go. Go ahead. Zoom in again.
There we are.
That was close.
We got it.
Okay, yeah, we're good. So I'll just say, God gambit.
Yep.
All right. Now, the only thing I know about Gambit, it's sort of paid way to this show also.
Yeah, similar like that though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sort of similar. But anybody else have any more info on this?
It's also closer to that of Catch 21. I think if you haven't seen that one.
Let's see. Let me look that up. Gambit. This started in 1972, and 1976, but they came back 1980 to 82 Las Vegas Gambit too as well.
All right. Well, they seem all right. I guess sort of pretty close, close-ish, kind of. Oh well. Let's go to Mark for his first scoring. Mark, what do you got for Gambit?
Gambit, damn it. At least that's what Nels always. At least that's what Nels always likes to call it.
True.
All right.
Well, he would.
92.
92, Taco Bell.
Yes, if I can find it. All right, there we go. Oh.
Wow.
Scott, what do you have to say about Gambit?
Well, this is a good idea. It's one of the first times you get to see Wink Martindale's hosting in a game show in his career, so it's not so bad. And like I said, sad thing is, I really wish Gianni was here tonight because he is now a host of Gambit on MVG Productions. So yeah, so that would have been nice to have seen though. But it was good, So I'll give it maybe. It's okay. Maybe 85. I'll say that.
85.
85.
All right.
Okay.
Respectable, but no. Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine. That's okay.
Cool.
Okay, that's better. And now we go to you, Andrew. What do you have to say for Gambit?
Okay, I watched it on YouTube, and I tell you, that's one of the best Wink Martindale's games I ever seen. And I tell you, if you go on YouTube and type in a search Gambit on the search in YouTube, you watch it. It's like 21 with prizes and cars and cash, all that. So it definitely deserve a perfect score.
Oh, okay. So
Hey, I like that show. All right, it's a lot better.
I lost the. Where is it? Oh.
What?
Aha, I found it. There you go.
All right. Oh, yes, there it is.
I had a little technical difficulty with this.
Okay. All right.
Okay, but now for me.
Yeah.
I sort of saw this, and I thought, this is like way different than what I was thinking. Like, what the heck is this? So I'm gonna give this 1 point shy of a Scott special, 74.
Okay.
Oh, and Scott went up you already.
What? No.
Oh, I said
gave it
something about
85.
80. I gave 85.
I'm just we're getting this is the last Wednesday of March, and I almost get all that mixed.
Oh, Andrew, hang on, Andrew. I'm gonna give you this now.
I made a boo-boo, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you get.
This is the last Wednesday of March, and this is always going to happen.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get the average. Let's get the average.
Oh, one moment. I still gotta. Okay, right. This one,
There you go.
and then this one for my 74.
There you go.
Okay, and now the average. $87.75. Now, do we want to go on to another game, or should
Yeah.
we just go on?
Let's take her one more before. Let's take her one more. Let's take her one more.
For another one. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, well, the next one Oh, I guess some early Game Show Network fans might remember this one.
Yeah, this is another game show
Oh, I do.
that hosted. This one hosted before he did Whammy, of course.
That's
By
right.
Todd Newton.
The first one for Todd Newton.
All right. But you know what? Honestly, that's not a bad start. Hollywood Showdown, lasting from.
I got the info right here. I got the info. It started at January 24th, 2000, and ended, was it March 30th, 2001?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Lasted only
There we go.
2 seasons already. Lasted 2 seasons already.
All right. Well, there you go. Thank you. And now we're going to go back to the top of the order. Scott, what do you have to say for Hollywood Showdown?
Like I said, this was one of those that got Todd into the door here for becoming a great host as he is right now. I thought it was kind of interesting, the fact that everyone would have a little card to see exactly how much they would add to the bank here, and they would go against each other in a little showdown of questions and all that. And whoever had the famous box office card would get a chance to go to try to not only win that money, but also have a chance to try to hit the jackpot also, which was kind of cool. And it was kind of like you could almost say it was kind of like a classic game show jackpot meets entertainment trivia. But it's still pretty fun. I like this one. So I'll give it 95.
A 95. Okay.
95 to Taco Bell.
All right. And Drew, what do you have to say about?
Okay, I saw this show, and Scott's absolutely correct on that one. They have those cards, and you pull up, see how much you added to jackpot, or one card says box office, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, hold that thought.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got a proppy? Does he got a prop?
Either that or somebody's gotten food.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody got him some dinner, people. No, not really. We don't know. No, it depends.
Sorry about that. It's my neighbor knocking on my door. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, I'll continue.
All right.
So, I love this game show by Todd Newton. Before he hosted Whammy, I'm going to go 87.
87. Okay. Okay,
Fair.
I'll just put that. Okay.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. But now we go to Mark for Hollywood Showdown.
Okay. Wasn't this kind of like almost like Hollywood Squares or something like that?
Not so much.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well maybe similar in terms of title. Let's get this one 93.
93 Taco Bell.
Yeah. All right.
Whew.
Now, after seeing a couple episodes of Hollywood Showdown, I gotta say, this is actually a perfect start for Todd Newton. Newton hosting a show. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
I liked how it looks pretty simple, especially the bonus round. Everything about this seems pretty simple. Although I probably wouldn't have done a pretty good job on it if I were on that myself. I'm gonna go in between Scott and Mark and go 94.
There you go.
Oh!
I'll open it. I'll allow it.
I don't believe it.
You don't have to believe it. I did it for you.
Believe it or not.
But now it's time for averaged.
Yep.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Woo! 92.25.
Yeah. Woo, woo.
What a way to end the first.
Now we're on first quarter break, of course.
Yep. Now for tonight's game. Since there's three of you and four of us, I've settled on something very different again.
Okay.
Well, let's see.
Ooh,
Oh, ooh.
advertising. Nice.
Yes. Advertising. So I have basically 6 categories with 3 questions each.
Mm-hmm.
And my big question is, like, should we go like Andrew picks a category first, and then in the second quarter Scott picks one, and then the third quarter Mark picks one, and then I'll decide the last one?
You can if you want to.
Okay then. Andrew, I'm giving you this amount of categories. We have goods and services, the classics, as seen on TV, fill in the blank, before they were stars, and Super Bowl.
Let's go to as seen on TV.
Okie dokie. The as seen on TV and whoa! I don't want the cards falling off. That was a close one. All right, Andrew, here is your question for this.
All right.
How did the
Oh,
Oh boy.
oh,
How did the fanny lifter work?
oh, gee. Oh my God.
Now, you can either try to answer this, and I'll give this without multiple choice. If you do that correctly, I'll give you 2 points. If you ask for multiple choice, you only get 1 guess for only 1 point. What would you want? Well, on Andrew.
This is tricky. I'm going to start with just multiple choice, of course.
All right, this is 1 guess, Andrew. Is it A, a series of pulleys, B, strap around the bottom, C, 2 steps, or D, rocking chair?
Oh, this is gonna guess. I'm gonna say B.
You say strap around the bottom.
Yeah. Oh.
It was C, 2 steps.
Oh. Didn't
Yeah.
know about that. I didn't know about that.
All right, well, Scott, we're on to you for this question.
Sure thing. Go ahead.
What was the gel toe spreader?
Gel toe spread. It sounded like. Well, you better give me multiple choice because I don't want to screw this up.
Okay. Well, it's when you ask multiple choice, 1 guess. But if you don't, it can be multiple guesses. But
Sure.
you ask for multiple choice, you only get 1 guess in here. Is it A, foot cleaner, B, paints toenails, C, aligns joints, or D, seeds grass?
It sounds like you would use it for painting your toenails. Oh, okay.
It's C. It aligns joints.
Oh, okay. That sounds
Oh.
All right. Mark, same thing. If you try to answer this without multiple choice, that'll be choice, and it's many times as you'd like. You can get 2 points. If you ask for multiple choice, you get one guess for 1 point. Here's your question, Mark. Pocket Gourmet allow cooks to do what?
Oh. I think I'm gonna need multiple choice.
All right. It allows cooks to do what? Is it A, cooking reference, B, portable kitchen, C, kitchen tool for the pocket, or D, cut and make turnovers?
Can I make turnovers?
Yeah, you got.
Oh!
Yeah, you got it.
Nice job there, Mark. Woo! All right. Brilliant stuff there. Now, okay, that was our questions. Now, before we continue, I got to get myself some water. So
Okay,
I'll be right back quickly.
sounds good.
Yeah, I told you I'd be back quickly.
Yeah. All right.
That said, let me get this baby back. And back to... All right. Okay, so next. Wait, I think we have a classic next.
The next one. This is a game show that was on Fox, but it's hosted by not an actor, Mark L. Wahlberg.
Yes, I think this
Not
was
an actor, but a game show host.
And it was after Russian Roulette, believe it or not.
Correct. That is correct.
Basically, on this one, you can earn up to $500,000 if you expose yourself.
Yeah, on the lie detector, of course.
Oh. With that said, all I can say, I'm not giving a score. All I can say just for that is, oh.
Mm,
All right.
I believe
Andrew,
I'm speaking first, of course.
Yeah. So Andrew, you're up first. What do you have to say for the moment?
Okay, I saw this show, and I tell you, get ready for this, Bogart.
Yeah.
What the? Why on earth they put this game show on TV? Will you ask questions from a lie detector test? You cannot be serious. I'm sorry, I had to fail. I gotta fail this one. I had to fail it. I gotta get the lowest score, which is 50.
Oh, the 50, the 50, the 50. Or, you know what? Hang on. It's this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I deserve that, audience. I deserve that.
Oh, boy. Rough start there for the moment of truth. Well, what about you, Mark?
Yeah. As much as I'd like to make things a little better for this one, yeah, I really can't justify that here. 50.
Double.
Another 50. Okay, I'll add that, and then... Oh boy.
Yes, audience, you're allowed to boo me.
Scott, is there any saving from you with Moment of Truth?
Nope.
Oh,
Never did care for this show at all. It was the worst idea for a game show, in my opinion, and it really just was. It was just a horrible idea. Can I go lower than 50? No, I can't.
that's good.
So, let's
If
triple
Jason
up.
saw that, he'd probably be like, excuse me?
Yeah, triple up 50 again.
Ah,
Oh, all right. Another 50 and another. All right. Well, what about me? Yeah, I think even I can agree. This wasn't a good show. So I like seeing Mark L. Wahlberg back after doing Russian Roulette and all. I don't know what other work he's doing aside from Wheel of Fortune Live, somewhat, but this was not one of his best works. I'll go a little higher and go 66.
oh,
But still, that's not saying much.
yeah, I already know where we're going now.
Drop
Yeah,
it
with
to the
that
base.
said, here's your average. And
Yeah, our fourth F.
all right, so where is the where is that? I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, there it is.
all right, and
What's the average on that one?
Probably a 54 or something like that.
all right. Yep. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. Boy,
All right,
boy,
we got that one day out of the way, and we already. And the next one is America's favorite.
One moment, Andrew. I still gotta. Okay. There's a lot I still have to do. I'm still the statistician, even though I'm the co-host.
Sure.
So. Okay, now I gotta, and that's better. Okay, and now we can talk about a classic.
Oh yeah, this is everybody's favorite game show with shopping carts.
And probably one of the popular game shows in the 90s when the industry was in a deep state. Now, whether you like the one that you currently see somewhat on the buzzer, who was the original host again?
David
Rudolph. Rudolph.
All right, yep. Whether you watch the one with David Rudolph or the one with Leslie Jones.
I thought that was cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was concerned with Leslie Jones when she hosted because I thought, why would she's more of a match game panelist, not a game show host. But after giving it more thought, she didn't do too bad. Thank God. Mark, we start with you for Supermarket Sweep.
Well, this is definitely a much better one than Moment of Truth.
Oh yeah.
And like they always said in the show, anytime you hear the beep, think of all the fun you can have on Supermarket Sweep. Yep, like that. Perfect score.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
All right, that's a good start right there. Let me go ahead and find it. There. All right. And now, Scott, what do you have to say for Supermarket Sweep?
You'll think this is funny. Most people don't remember that this game show actually started way back in the 1960s and was actually was hosted and was taped in real supermarkets. To be exact. So yeah, they would actually choose like an actual supermarket. It would be couples. The wives would do all the question answering, and the husbands would do all the running throughout the actual grocery stores. So a little fun fact about that. In the 90s, that's when they decided to do where they can have friends or family members or other things like that do the running in the aisles as well too. This was fun. This was one of the reasons that I actually got me to actually watching the Lifetime channel. And I usually don't care for that channel. But this was one of the reasons I got into that channel in the first place. And I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of in a minority. I did like Leslie Jones's version just as much as I like David's version. So all versions are actually pretty fun for me. Not the best game show in the world, but it's still fun. 90 points.
90.
Taco Bell.
Made it into the A's. Okay.
I'll be right back. I got to plug my phone in.
All right.
Okay, say that again, Scott.
I got to plug my phone in.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Andrew's Supermarket Sweep.
Okay, this is my favorite game shows. And Mark, I don't know if you remember this. We have a Canadian version in the early 90s.
Yeah, actually, I think I did see some episodes of the Canadian one once.
Yeah, we had a Canadian version in the early 90s, just before the American version starts, of course. And I love Supermarket Sweep. I don't know why they took the one off with Leslie Jones. She did a great job hosting that show. And I'm going to deserve a perfect 100. It's a perfect 100.
All right, there it is. Another perfect 100 right there for Andrew.
They should have brought it back. That's what they should have brought it back.
In the same way they brought the newer match game back.
Well, we already know that. I think they're coming back in the summer, I believe. But I have to wait and see and find out. I gotta wait and see and find out.
Definitely. Now, as for me, I did like Supermarket Sweep, but I think I can probably figure out why they didn't bring it back. To me, we haven't been doing a lot of running, have we? As human beings.
True.
Oh,
You're right.
Yeah, that's my guess. But I liked everything about both versions. I liked how the newer version with Leslie Jones raised it to 100,000 instead of 5,000, because like that's one small amount.
Well, keep in mind it's been at least 35 years plus. You gotta admit, cable. So yeah, it was a cable TV show. So yeah,
All right, well,
national one. So yeah,
I'll give this an 81.
all right.
Just an 81. That's okay. There it is. And with that said, there we go. Now we go to the average. $92.75. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Now, let me just see if... Okay, that is... Yep, we do have 11 more to go. Let's see if we can actually do this. Next up... Ooh, one I actually do remember. This is actually one I do remember. I'm Bob Goen, and this is That's the Question.
oh, that one.
All right. That's the question. It lasted 2 seasons, October 2nd, 2006 to December 1st, 2007. Basically, you have to fill in the question with letters by answering other questions.
Mhm.
And I assume that okay, he's back.
I had to make a fast phone call to my neighbor to let her know that Striker Warriors won. Hold that thought. Continue on, please.
Okay, but yeah. So they what was going on is it would be like a little random wheel or randomizer. The contestant would pause, and then the host Bob Goen will say, for this amount of points, and then give a question, and a correct answer will earn a certain contestant points. And I think in the first season they were allowed to continue until season 2 came along and said, "Nah, we're gonna go back and forth between both players. Give them each chance." But the points are also their time limit for the bonus round.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
That's pretty interesting. And so, are we back at the top of the order?
Yes, we are.
Okay, Scott, what do you have to say for That's the Question?
Okay. Honestly, I don't think I ever remember watching this show. So, and I'm trying to read about this, and it sounds really confusing to me here. Would have been a good idea, though, but it just kind of seems like a little strange here and all that there. So, hard to describe this one. I'm sorry, I can't really give a great score, so I'll say 66.
Oh!
Sorry.
6. Snap.
Double 6, yeah.
Ooh.
Well, what about you, Andrew? What do you think of That's the Question?
Okay, so I watched it on GSN, and I tell you, Bob Goen did a great job hosting this. And it's like you get letter and see how many letters and you get points and a chance to solve it for bonus points, of course. And of course, who has the highest score goes to the bonus round, chance to win $5,000, of course.
Like every other game show.
Yeah. So for this one, that's one of my favorites. I always get a perfect 100 right here.
All right, another perfect 100. Excuse me, coming from Andrew. Okay, that was not hiccups. That was something.
Just burping. I heard burping. That's why. I heard the burping.
My apologies. So, Mark, that's the question. Here, my question is, will you give That's the Question a nice score?
My answer is, I will give it a perfect score.
Woo!
Oh, wow!
All right. Yeah. Where is it? Okay. Right, there you go. Now, I'll say this, that in the late 2000s ended up being one of my favorite Game Show Network game shows. Just mostly for how it was played out and its originality. I liked it. I liked how in the first round they actually give you the answer to the question you're supposed to guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the bonus round, they mostly cover that and just try to fill in the question.
Yeah.
So I'll be very, very, very nice to it and give it a 93.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. Well. And the average? $89.75.
Oh, 0.25 shy of an A.
Mm.
Close. Very close. Probably would have made it, but I guess that because of Scott's score, it's otherwise.
Like I said, I don't know this show, so.
Well, speaking of not knowing a show, here's one I don't know of.
But I do.
All right, then. Scott, would you like to tell us about Think Fast?
Oh, this was a Nickelodeon game show, if I remember right. Something about lots of challenges for the kids to do that involve memory or thinking, real quickly out of their brain, but it's also little physical challenges as well. I do remember the bonus round more often was like what they called the locker room, where kind of like the ultimate in trying to find matching items, though, and all that there as well. What's interesting is there was always one that never matched, and that was called the red herring, where if you actually knew which one didn't match, you actually had to pull a chain to give a whole bunch of red herrings onto it to still score on that one as well. Kind of a cute little game show. I thought this was kind of fun because I remember seeing this here a few years ago when Nickelodeon had their Games and Sports channel and all that, but that died out though. It was still a fun show.
Okay. Thank you, Scott, for the info. Andrew, what do you have to say for Think Fast?
Okay, I think I saw some episodes on YouTube, and there's one thing you forgot to mention is on Scott. After they solve a challenge, they had to solve a Rebus puzzle, of course.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They had to solve a Rebus puzzle for something, of course, for bonus, something, a prize or money.
Say your points.
Or something. Mm-hmm. So for this Think Fast, I'm not going to fail this one. I agree with Scott on that one. And Scott said excellent thing about this show, and it deserves 87.
Whoa.
87, okay. Mark, what do you have to say for Think Fast?
I'm going to say an 89.
Okay, 89. There. Okay, so same thing. Okay. And, all right. 89.9, Mark said. Oh, that was a close one. All right, Scott, we're on to you now.
Like I said, it's a pretty good show. I thought it was kind of interesting. Don't remember everything about it, but it was still pretty good. 85.
Okay, 85. I've got you. Oop. All right. Now, I was not aware of what was going on exactly. The puzzle part didn't seem like it really. The puzzle part when I saw this didn't seem to fit into like what the show was really. Occasionally there were some good parts. In the end, I'm gonna give it a 77.
Oh, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, 77 for me, and that's better. All right, now for the average on this. $84.5.
All right.
And now it's 10 o'clock.
Where your children are?
All right. Andrew, I think this is your time to.
Yeah, I'm doing something new. I'm writing on my whiteboard, of course, so as everybody can see the results, of course, from the first half.
Okay, dokie.
I got 1. Mark's got 5. Bogart's got 1. And Scott got 1.
All right, sweet.
So this is a lot better, a lot easier for me than using my index cards, so it's a lot easier for me, that's why.
I'll take your word on that. All right, and now Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, as we go back to advertising, we're going to go to you to pick one of the remaining 5 categories. You already did As Seen on TV. Who you want? Goods and services, the classics, fill in the blank, before they were stars, or Super Bowl.
Let's try fill in the blank.
All right. Now to anyone watching at home, that doesn't mean we're going match game on this, okay? All right. And I'll tell you what we're gonna start with you, Scott, okay? Since you picked this one. All right. Here's your question. Oh, here's your fill in the blank. It's better in the blank.
It's better in the shade.
Nope, but you can still make they'll make more guesses unless you want one guess in multiple choice.
Let's see. It's better in the nude. No, it's better in the. I'll just give me multiple choice. I'll go for one more chance.
Okay. It's better in the nude.
There you go. No.
Sorry. All right. Is it A, better in the sun? B, better in the U.S. Virgin Islands? C, better in the Bahamas? Or D, better in the Caribbean?
Let's go with the more obvious. Better in the Bahamas.
And you...
Good.
All right. Nice job there. That's one for Scott. All right, Mark, we're now on to you. Let's see if you can get another point here. CoverGirl's slogan is easy breezy blank.
Beautiful cover girl.
Aha!
I will take that.
He's got it. Mark's got it without using the multiple choice.
That's 2 points. 2 more points for Mark there. Woo! Nice job, Mark. And now the guy next to me, Andrew. Sprint has a commercial that features a blank dropping.
Oh, I'm gonna write that down.
Beautiful.
Because I saw the commercials on TV years before, and they always have the pin always dropping like dun, 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 like that.
I'll take your word on that. Yep. All right. So with that said, let's put this back, and now here's a classic one to go into.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Oh man. Good old To Tell the Truth. How many? I can't even tell how many versions there are now.
There's a lot.
There's so many, all the way from the 50s, I think the 50s or the 60s to all the way to Anthony Anderson's version. That's why.
That's right.
So yeah, I remember the one with the 90s, and then I remember on Game Show Network watching a lot of the John O'Hurley early version. And yes, I did see the Anthony Anderson version, and I have my sort of my complaints on that one. But either way, Mark, are we starting with?
Yeah, Mark will start in this one. Yeah, Mark will start in that one.
Okay.
So you got it right. You got it right, Bogart. You got it right.
Okay, then, Mark, what do you have to say to tell the truth?
All right. I think the most common version of this, at least the most common version that I saw, was from the 90s revival, which, by the way, had 3 different hosts: Gordon Elliott, Lynn Swan, and Alex Trebek.
True.
Yeah.
And of course, that version also had a little audience game at the end of each episode called One on One.
Correct.
I
know
love
that.
that one.
That was fun.
Yeah. So I thought that was a pretty good version, although cycling through all those different hosts like throughout one season. Okay. Anyways, I'm going to give this a perfect score of 100.
Hey, there we go. There we go.
And at the time, and also at the time the 90s version was airing, that gave Trebek the distinct honor of hosting that, Concentration, and Jeopardy all at the same time.
That's true. That's true.
All right. And now, Scott, what do you have to say about this classic?
This is a really good classic. I've seen lots of different versions of this classic. Some people might not know that in the 70s version, a very young Anderson Cooper was one of the liars. That's a little fun little
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
And there's some other really fun stuff, though. I personally love the fact that in one episode of the Anthony Anderson version, this awesome drag queen who is a baker here would actually come later on the episode, not dressed up, but as her male version to be a liar for a different person, which was hilarious.
Ooh.
That was funny too. So this is a classic, and I'm just glad it's here. It's another 100. I'll double up from Mr. Mark there.
All right, there. Another double. And now you, Andrew.
Okay, so I watched all the repeats from the 1950 late 50s to the 70s to the 80s, and of course the 1980s version that hosted by our Canadian Robin Ward, of course.
Okay.
Yep, I like it all, and everything deserve a triple up.
All right, there we go. Woo!
And I agree with you, both Scott and Mark, of course, on that one too.
All right, looking like a perfect score so far. And now this is where I have to
Grab the bed.
match treat.
Oh, jeez, here we go.
But that doesn't mean I hate this. Thank God.
Oh.
So again, I liked I really like this one. Again, that one-on-one one that was pretty good. Good. I would like brought that one back. I also like the before you go segment that the ABC version did.
Yes.
And I love how in John O'Hurley's version, the audience gets to participate in who
Yes.
Yeah.
God, if only we had more of that in the current version.
I thought so too.
Yeah. With that said, for me, this one is an 84.
All right.
Ooh, excuse me. All right, average time. I'm having a good feeling about this.
Is this another A?
96, baby. Woo!
Good job.
We just keep building it, the A's, the B's, some C's, D's, and not that many F.
And with that said, it looks like we have only 8 more to go. Okay, I'm feeling confident we are going to get through this.
Yep, yes, we do.
Now, here's one I have not seen in a long time. Ever.
I think I do.
Take a look at this. Oh, yeah.
Win, lose, or draw.
Yep.
And I give you the description on this one for you, Bogard.
Yep, go ahead, Andrew.
This game show is hosted in 3 different hosts, of course. Well, maybe 4, of course. I don't know if count the teen version, of course. The first one hosted by Bert Convy. Second one by Vicki Lawrence.
Schultz.
And I couldn't remember who's the third one. Rob, what's his last name, of course. I couldn't remember his last name, of course, and on the third version, of course.
Yeah.
But it lasted, I think it started in 1987. I think 1987, I believe, if I corrected on that one.
Okay.
Let me double check. Yeah, 1987 lasted 3 seasons already. Lasted 3 seasons.
Yep. September 7th, 1987 to September 26th, 1992.
Yeah. If I can look up the name, of course, if I say it correctly on that one, where actually, yeah. But the announcer was Gene Wood, of course, with the announcer, of course.
Okay, so we have Vicki Lawrence, Bert Convy, Rob Weller, and Mark.
That's the one. Thank you. I was thinking the last name of his third host. That's what. So now I'm glad I remember now.
All right, you're welcome. You're very welcome.
And we're going back to the top of the order again, of course.
Scott, what do you have to say for win, lose, or draw?
This was fun. It's like we all took the classic board game of Pictionary and made it into a game show, and it worked. And I actually thought this was really a fun show. Sometimes there was times I was thinking, okay, it's okay. But other times I thought, okay, this is really fun. So it's 93. Let's say that.
Okay, 93 for you, Taco Bell. All right. All right, Andrew, what do you have to say for a win, lose, or draw?
I love when I want to say every time the audience was right there. All right. I always say to the audience to stop the applauding. All right. Okay. I watched it on Game Show Network, and I tell you, Scott's absolutely right. It's almost just like Pictionary, of course. But when you show that card to the contestant to draw, and your teammates have to guess what they're drawing, of course.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yep. I tell you, I love this. I wish they should have brought it back with a different host. They should have brought it back in the first place. About 34 years later, 34 years, they should have brought it back, and then they get 100.
All right, there you go. Another 100 right there. Giving it to me.
I think I was 2 years old. I was 2 years old when that show premiered.
Yeah.
All right. All right, audience.
All right, Mark.
There you go.
All right, what do you have to say for win, lose, or draw?
Okay, I'm gonna say another perfect.
Okay.
Double up.
Indeed.
Woo! Holy moly!
Oh, that's another show. Anywho,
Oh boy!
now it took me a while. It took me a very, very long time. I know I remember watching at least 2 episodes on the Game Show Network, but it took me this long until this list to finally get a chance to see this one again. One episode,
Oh wow!
What?
I'm not
What?
gonna lie. Somebody was drawing these, and they looked like boobs, but
Oh god! Oh god! Oh god!
but he read bottom. So
Ah!
he tried to draw a bottom.
Jeez. Yeah, that.
I thought that was pretty good. The rest of it, I'm gonna give it an 85.
Cool.
85. Okay.
Yep, very simple, 85.
All right. On it. Right there. Right
All
there.
right, but honestly, we don't need to draw the score. We just have to average it.
Yeah, I was doing that to the audience. That's not applauding.
And it's a good one.
Another A! Holy moly!
94.5.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
7 more left. 7 more left.
You got that right. 7 more indeed. Oops.
Oh boy! Woohoo! Right there.
Okay, now let's see.
I love to do that. I love to do that to the audience. All right, audience, right there.
Okay, but now let's get into a game show network territory.
Oh yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
This is one of their current popular game shows right now today.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
indeed.
Good old America Says. Let me put this in. There it is.
Yep.
Okay, this is started in 2018. In 2018.
Yes, June 8th, 2018 to December 16th, 2022, and then April 13, 2026, meaning welcome back, America Says.
Next month. Next month.
That's good to know. New
And
episode.
it's still presented by John Michael Higgins. So
Yay.
I'm assuming that means that nothing is going to change.
Hope not.
With this show.
No.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like good news. Now, for those who are not familiar, America Says, think of it as like sort of take the audience match from Match Game and make like a Family Feud out of that one.
Kind of, yeah.
And you're timed on this one mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in the bonus round, they actually give you time to pause after completing the limit number of words.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it worked so much that every other Game Show Network after this one, including the new Chain Reaction, used that technique.
Which is
Yeah.
good.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. And Andrew, I think we start with you for America Says.
That is right. I saw that show, and I tell you, there's one thing you forgot to mention, Bogart. They have a red button. They can pass on one list, and they have enough time to come back, of course.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the prize on this one, $15,000.
And sadly, that's like the only highest amount you can win on any Game Show Network show nowadays.
This
I
sucks.
believe you're right. I believe you're right. Because on other game shows it's 10,000, but
Yeah.
except America
Yeah,
says it's
just
$15,000.
$15,000.
Yeah, but John Michael Higgins did a great job, and I'm glad they're coming back next month. I'm happy about that, and they deserve an A, and I deserve a 90.
And good old 90. Alrighty.
Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you, Ani. Thank you, Ani.
Mark, what do you have to say for America Says?
Okay, I'm gonna give this a 92.
A 92. That's a 2-up.
We don't have a sound for that. We don't have a sound for 2. We only got 1 up. That's why.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, sure.
We should have find that sound for 2 up. That's why.
Nah. I wouldn't say there's anything special about that.
Well, let's go to Scott now.
Yeah, my parents love this show, and we've been watching it ever since it first debuted, and we just love it. 100.
Wow! Hello.
There it is. So with that,
Now that number, Scott says, always correct. Right, Scott?
Right.
I had way too much Ruffles chips to eat.
Anyway, what are you gonna say about this one, Bogard?
All right, I really liked that show. I think it was like, 2019 or 2020 when I first saw this. It took me that long because I couldn't find a channel. I couldn't find something to give me the Game Show Network channel at the time when I lost most of my cable.
Yeah.
Sad but true.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I liked the elements and how it's played out. I'm going to give this a 91.
Which means you are one up me already.
Yes. Now we have a 1.
But Mark already, who has the 92, already one up you already.
All right.
Oh, that's right. Mark's in that. Oh, that's right. Mark's is 92. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think my instinct tells me that it has to be a big solid A. When we get to the average score. Well,
since we all give it an A scores, we'll just have to see that's the only amount. What kind of A amount? That's all.
Well, let's see.
I'll just put it in there either way.
Yeah, because we only get in our 90s, that's why. And our 90 above scores already.
93.25.
We're almost there.
Indeed. Almost. All right. I say one more before we go into advertising again.
Yes.
All right. Now, this next one.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to say this. I got to say this. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I love it when Bogart always does that. Every time.
Well, I think it's necessary and for good reason. Based on its popular app that we choose to stop seeing.
Yeah, but that show only lasted one tiny season.
Thank f***ing God.
Yeah.
All right, July 9th to September 2nd. At the very least, I'll say this: it had a good host for it, Mario Lopez.
Mario Lopez.
Yeah. Which is known as AC Slater, of course. Which is I said the name right. That's why.
Yeah, I keep forgetting he did Saved by the Bell, but but
Mhm.
that's important. Mark, what do you have to say for CC?
As a mobile game, it's fine, but as a game show, bleh,
Yeah.
50.
Oh!
Mm-hmm. I like that, Mark. Scott, what do you have to say?
There's a reason why this was one of the worst game shows created. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, and they actually are showing the viewing figures and how low the ratings were and everything like that, though. And it was pretty bad. Yeah. By the time the sucker ended, it was to the point where almost very few people were even watching the show, and so it was a bad show. And most people just, even on IMDb, it gave a 10 at the a rating of 2.1 out of 10. So yeah, that tells you how bad it is. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for one reason: Mario. So I'll give it 5 points more, just than the worst score possible at a 55.
55. Okay. Yeah, but that's still not saying much.
I know it's not much.
All right, Andrew, will you drag the knife even further into Candy Crush?
All right. First of all, play that sound again.
Yep.
What the?
Yeah.
Why do you have a game show that is the same thing on an app on your phone or tablet? You cannot be serious. I tell you, CBS made the right choice to get rid of Candy Crush, the game show. No way. And you're right. I'll fail this one. 53. I'm sorry, 53.
53. Okay, there you go. I'll take that, and I will
I
get
have no idea what people decided. Hey, it would be a good idea if we make Candy Crush a game show. Yeah, that did not go very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the people, and if anybody was told that, the people would be like, get the out of here.
All right, what do you say about this one, Bogart?
I guess they'll just make a show out of anything, and it doesn't have to be a game show. Remember People Puzzler on the Game Show Network, and also remember Nickelodeon made shows out of two popular YouTubers. And another one, freaking Baby Shark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The whole channel based on people. There's like a whole YouTube channel among other things. So come on.
Yeah, but honestly, at this point, if that's how popular these things are, and they decide to make a show out of all that, so be it. Let's lose all of our originality. Forget it.
F this moment.
Unfortunately for me, I hate to do this. 72.
Wait, what?
You actually gave it a better score than we thought.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Please do not ask.
I was gonna say, what a surprise. That was a surprise right there.
I guess you could. You know what? If you're surprised by this, you could. I'll give myself this.
Let's get to the average. Let's get the average.
First, after getting hit by a crash. Okay. All right, now for the average.
Yep, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought.
57.5.
Oh yeah.
I did very little to help. All right, but I'll say this, even though I already gave my score, or Mario Lopez may be the only thing that tried to save it. That the other thing I will have to accuse that show of is the set.
Mm-hmm.
For a show for its show based on the app Candy Crush, that is like the weakest setup that they've had.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Now we're going to our third quarter, the end of the third quarter.
That's correct. And all right, Mark, let's recap. Andrew already picked As Seen on TV, and Scott picked Fill in the Blank. We don't have those anymore. We only have 4 more categories left. So, Mark, do you want Super Bowl, Before They Were Stars, The Classics, or Goods and Services?
Super Bowl, please.
Ooh,
Oh boy. Oh.
okay. It's time to get a little football into our system. Okay. All right. Mark? A man famously combed his beard over his bald head for this soft drink in 2007.
Diet Coke?
Nope.
Okay, only multiple choice.
One more.
All right. Yep. Well, you get it. Well, you get one guess since he does get one guess since he has multiple choice.
Yeah.
So Mark, is it A, Pepsi, B, 7-Up, C, Sierra Mist, or D, Coca-Cola?
Pepsi?
No.
It is Sierra Mist.
Interesting.
Yeah, because we don't have Sierra Mist here in Canada. That's why.
All right. Well, now Andrew. What's the number on this? XLIII?
XL. That's 43.
Oh, 43. Okay.
Ah, good one, Scott. Good one.
All right. So, Andrew, in Super Bowl 43, this beer brand aired a 1-second commercial.
Okay, I think I know this. It's got to be Budweiser.
No.
Oh, and I have one more guess. The multiple choice.
Well, you didn't have one more guess. You would have one more guess if you asked for multiple choice.
Yeah.
All right, but here it is. Is it A, Miller High Life, B, Bud Light, C, Amstel Light, or D, Coors?
Okay. Coors. I'm going to say Coors. Oh, what is it?
It was Miller High Life.
Oh, that would have been my third guess. That would have been my third guess.
So let me spell this out. Coors.
Yeah, Coors. Yeah, yeah,
Coors.
spelled correctly. Yeah, spelled correctly, of course.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because if you've seen so many Super Bowl commercials, and they have Coors and Budweiser and all that other beer companies always have them in their Super Bowl commercials. That's why.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not familiar with Coors, but
It's from Colorado. That's why.
Oh yeah, yes, there you go. There
It's
you
from just outside of Denver, Golden, Colorado, to be exact.
go. Mm-hmm. Yep.
alrighty then. Well, Scott, here's yours.
All right.
In 2009, what company asked, "What if roadies ran the world?"
What if roadies for the world? Ooh. That sounds like this could be a Budweiser one, but I don't know. This could sound like Budweiser, but I don't know.
No, you can make any more guesses unless you have.
Let's try a few more here. Mountain Dew. No. Let's see. Beef jerky. No. Let's say this might be Coors. I don't know. Okay, I'm ready for multiple choice.
All right, this is for one guess and 1 point. Is it A, MTV, B, Sprint, C, Mayflower, or D, VH1?
Ooh. I would think because they had to move stuff around, I'd say Mayflower.
And that is
Nope.
wrong.
That-
It is Sprint.
Oh, Sprint. Okay.
Yep. Good old Sprint. And can you imagine the Verizon guy switched to Sprint?
Yeah, because the former Verizon spokesperson is a. Can you hear me now? Good.
All right. With that said, we're going right back to it for one more. We only have 5 left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're back at the top of the order again, of course, after describing this one.
Which is
Oh,
time to
Graham.
Oh, yes.
hosted by Graham Elwood for all the episodes except for one, which was Mark Summers for the April Fools.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh boy, well, here's where I will begin with this. This was a show where the contestants, either a couple or is it just a couple, or it could be multiple best friend?
Yeah,
friend.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. Something like that.
Those contestants of 2 would have to stay awake for 24 hours.
Oh, that.
Mhm.
Studying in a room, taunted by people in a mall, and they would be going crazy trying to get information
Yeah.
for each of the games that they will be playing later. And then when it's time to head to the game show studio and time for filming, there's more. They have to go on this hamster wheel first and rant, and then they have to take on a stunt round, and then a riddle round, basically, then a riddle round where they get off their hamster wheels, and each contestants, they would have to do like a little bicycle or whatever kind of thing they ride on the sidewalk. And at the end of all that, whoever has the most points wins, moves on to the $10,000 quiz, where they sorta get some sleep, while this lady, Miss Piswick, if I'm pronouncing that right, whatever her name is, would read off certain other information to the contestants, contestants. So they basically be half asleep, but they still have to get certain information. And once they do wake up, they'll have to balance in every way, shape, or form to get 5 questions correctly. Every incorrect answer, they go 1 step down. And the funny part is, every time they stepped out of balance, now the host, Graham, will have to reread the question again.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've given you a very long description of the game, let's start with Scott. What do you have to say for Cram?
Okay, this was a crazy ass idea for a show. Basically, force the people to stay up so they can learn all the answers, and they are like dead tired, and then they try their hardest to still stay awake while trying to earn all the money. This was a bonkers idea for a show. For some reason, it kind of worked. And it was just hilarious just to see how everyone seemed to be so out of it, though. It's hilarious, though. So, just for the snots and giggles, I'll give this 74, just one under my special.
74. Okay, fine enough. Andrew, what do you have to say for Cram?
Okay, so I did watch that show on Game Show Network. Okay. I never seen contestants slept. Didn't even slept. They stayed all night studying, and then I'm like, okay. I wish they should have given some coffee for that. A cup of Java, of course. So for that, I had to. This is the first time I say that I had to one up from Scott. His number.
75. Okay. Let me get the.
There you go.
Oh boy.
Again, too many ruffles.
Yeah.
Again, too many Ruffles chips I had today. Mark, what do you have?
Okay. Yeah, this was definitely kind of a weird show. I mean, trying to force people to stay up all night like that to try to study stuff. I mean, I guess that kind of works, but at the same time, it's not exactly it. It takes a toll on your physical health.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's a good idea in theory, at least. But sometimes when you think of things in theory, it doesn't always work out. So I don't think I can grade this as high as I would have wanted to. 71.
71. Okay, fine enough. Now I'm actually going to be a little nicer to it. I did like watching this growing up. The first part, it was pretty funny. And watching the host try to read the questions, that was pretty hysterical. So I kind of had to feel bad for these contestants that they would have to make the host do that. And also, in later years, this would not be the only game show where contestants would have to stay up for over 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone remember this Netflix show called Awake?
I think I do.
Yeah, in that show you have to win. So if you can do all that, then guess correctly, you have to. Luckily, you win $1 million.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, Cram, I'm going to give it an 89.
89, okay.
Yep. Being a little nicer to that one. And I say it's now time for the average.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 77.25.
All right.
Not too. Whoa. What? Oh, that was my phone. Okay.
Oh, ooh.
All right. Now we only have really just 4 more to go, which is a good thing.
The final 4.
But this next one to me is not a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
And it was hosted by a pretty bad guy that almost ruined Jeopardy.
Oh, Mike Richards.
Although technically, I do thought Mike Richards was very good on The Pyramid. I'll give him that. At least. All right, that series lasted. Though Divided lasted from January 19, 2017 to May 8, 2018. And who are we going with this time, Andrew?
It's back to me.
Okay, well, what do you have to say about this one?
First of all, get ready for this.
Yeah.
What the? Mike Richards, I don't believe it. I hate this guy. I hate Mike Richards. I don't know why he hosts this game show Divided. Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. I hate to fail this one, 53.
Okay. Hey, that's his choice. He's going to go 53. Why not? And there.
Yeah, I deserve that, audience. I deserve that.
Mark, what do you have to say about Divided?
50.
Oh!
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, why not? Not it's
And that's why I always say that's the quickie. That's the quickie right there.
But I also love when you say Queen.
Yeah. Well, what to worry about? Let's go to Scott. Let's go to Scott now.
All right.
never heard of this show, so I have no clue about what this is at all. Big 5-0.
Oh, another in the app area.
And also a double up.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. So now, Bogart, are we going in the same area or different?
Well, I think it's obvious. That's not just Mike Richards, but the gameplay. Ugh. Aren't we divided enough?
Yeah.
I mean, currently in humanity.
True.
All right. So I say
Oh, yeah.
with Andrew 53.
Double up.
Why do I have a feeling we're going to have an average about 51.5?
Yep, and of course that when the average coming up, we already know what it's going to.
Oh yeah.
I already written down in my book already.
$51.5.
I was right.
Very good, Scott. Very good. Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Get yourself together, Bogart. Get yourself together. All right.
We're going to rebound majorly.
All right. As far as the bad shows go, I think we're out of that finally.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, okay. Yeah. All right. I think Andrew is excited about this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. This is a Nick and O. This is a game show from from Nick
Oh yeah.
And it's a classic.
with this one,
Yes.
The Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Lasting from. Oh, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I got this. I got the description right here. It lasted 3 seasons, from '93, beginning September 1st, 1993, and I think ended in June of '95. Oh no, 1990. Actually, it came back 19. It says 99. Says on Google. That's why.
Oh,
I don't know why.
with Kirk Fogg hosting.
Yay, Kirk. Mhm.
And it also had a television film also.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually saw it last night, believe it or not.
Mhm.
I re-saw that one last night. I guess I was fine with that. Fine with that. I wasn't familiar with how they animated Olmec's mouth.
Mhm.
But I didn't get to see the 2021 revival on
I did on CW. It was okay.
Okay,
Yes.
All right. Interesting. All right. I guess
We're gonna start with
Mark?
Mark this time.
Okay. Well, Mark, what do you have to say for the Legends of the Hidden Temple?
Oh, this is definitely a much better show than
Anything else? The other one, yeah.
yeah. Well, there's no dividing this. 100.
Hey, there we go.
All right. Well, there you go.
Woo! Woo!
All right, Scott, Legends of the Hidden Temple.
This was great. I love this game because it had so many things. The crossing the moat here, which was a great water challenge. The steps of knowledge, which basically was ripped off from the classic game show Hitman. The temple games, which were great physical challenges. The run of the temple itself. If there's only one thing I did not like about this show, why did those kids not know how to put together a freaking silver monkey? Why?
Shrine of the Silver Monkey.
That poor statue. It's just 3 pieces. What? Never mind. So I have to take 1 point off because those are dumb kids. 99.
All right, not too bad. It's okay. It's still a Taco Bell.
Wait, what did Mark score?
He scored the 100.
You did 100.
I think Mark already went up you already, Scott.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah, I knew he was.
I think that's true. Yeah, he did. So. And before we get to you, Andrew, to your defense, to also credit you, Scott, for complaining about the monkey. In the at the end of the television film, even the host didn't know how to do it.
Funny.
Oh, dang it. Anywho, Andrew, what do you have to say for the Hidden Temple?
Okay, this is one of the best shows of all time. You get so many challenges, like Scott mentioned, of course. I watch it, dead on, love it. Double up from Mark.
Okay, you got it. Double up. And finally, me.
Yes.
All right. Well, I do acknowledge that this is a classic hit game show for Nickelodeon. I'm just not too like, I don't know. Something doesn't fully hit me with this one, so I'll still give it a good score, 86.
Okay. All right.
Take it. I'll take it.
But regardless, it's still gonna get a very good average.
Oh,
Well, let's see. Let's see what it is. Oh yeah, yes. There we go. There we go.
96.25. And I say, hey, with only 2 left, let's get right into those final two.
Yeah.
All right, now this one's actually a Canadian game show, Bumper Stumpers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This one and this one too.
Yeah, but let's focus on Bumper Stumpers first. All right, some Bumper Stumpers. Presented by Al Du Bois.
Dubois.
Oh, thank you, Scott.
Yeah, I think you got it.
All right, so yeah, it was a show with bumper stickers and like figuring out
License
these
plates, yeah.
shorter answers.
License plates.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, thank you. Sorry, license plates. My bad. All right, where are we starting with again?
Back to top of the order, Scott.
Okay, Scott, what do you have to say for
Well-
Bumper Stumpers?
Well, this was okay, but for some reason, it just didn't click super great with me when I watched it years ago, even though it was good. I mean, it just didn't click great. 83 is best I'll give it. I'll give it 83.
Okay, that's fine. 83 for you. Andrew, Bumper Stumpers.
All right, this is my favorite. This is the like you saw license plates. There's the bonus game. They have 3 different versions of the bonus game that you can solve 7 plates and you get the final stumper. You find the win card. But on the second version, they had to solve 4 out of 5 and then decided they're going to double to 4 to 8 to 16, and of course they have a third version. You have to solve 5 puzzles, and then they have a little see who the person plays their thing. I love Bumper Stumpers. They always get a perfect 100. This one.
All right, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it.
Okay, Bogart, settle down. Settle down.
Look.
You're just please. Now I'm getting a little nervous already. Woo.
Mark, what do you have to say for Bumper Stumpers?
Yeah, this being a Canadian game show is one that I should be familiar with. And I am. And I think I saw one. Yeah, I think I saw a few episodes of it when I was small. But I also saw reruns of this when it was playing on a different station up here. Game TV, it was called.
Yeah, correct.
Basically,
Correct.
The Canadian version of Game Show Network, if you want to call it that.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
All right. For Bumper Stumpers, I'll say a perfect 100.
Double up.
Yeah. Here. Now, I do give it some credit for its more creativity. I didn't get to see much of the bonus round. I'll simply... Okay. Here we go. I'll simply give it an 84.
All right.
Basically means I also... From Scott.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see the average for Bumper Stumpers. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
91.75.
Well,
What a
That makes myself and Mark very happy about that.
all right.
Last one.
It's not the best. That's not the best one, but best best for last. But it's still. We'll have to see what do you guys think?
Yes, do this. Let's do it.
Getaway game. I think it's Wink Martindale, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I have this description right here. It only lasted June 1st, 1990, and ended at April 91. They have two hosts. They have Jim Caldwell did the pilot version, and Wink Martindale did the rest.
All right. Well, just let me do my little thing here, and okay, thank you. And now, Andrew, the last grading on this one begins with you.
Okay, so I did watch the pilot version on YouTube, and I thought, okay, this game is about figure out the scramble letters, and the end game you go to destination wherever you go. I quite like that one, especially with Wink Martindale did the rest, of course, of hosting that show. So I'm going to give it 90.
90. Okay, there you go. Oh.
There we go. I was just waiting for the Taco Bell sound. That's why.
Mark, the Great Getaway Game. What do you have to say?
All right, I'll just give this one an 88.
88. Okay, fine enough. And Scott.
Well, this was okay, but to me it seemed kind of weak compared to other games that Wink did. So 85. I'm not sure.
All right. Okay.
Got it. 85.
Well, that's a good score, Scott. That's a good score.
Yeah.
I like how most of the questions on that show were basically just travel.
Mhm.
Basically, like with Supermarket Sweep, how most of the questions were about the goods and what you buy.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that Sail the Century should have taken note of when doing that show.
Yeah.
So for the Great Getaway Game, I'm gonna give it a Scott Special 75.
Okay. All right.
All right. This is the last average for this tier.
Yeah.
And here we go.
$84.5.
Ooh,
Not bad.
the last one, and we finally did it.
Yeah, that's it.
And at the end of all that, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41 A's.
Wow.
41 A's. 7, 14, 21, 28, 29 B's. 14, 15, 16, 17 C's. We did not get a single D at all, so it remains at 7 D's.
Wow.
And we had 3 more on the F's.
So that's 6 F's total. But there you
And
have
that
it.
that's
Is the end of this tier, and
our episode. And we'll close that board down.
All right. And now,
all right,
figure
now,
out what tier to go back to.
now I do have one more advertising to give you guys.
Okay.
Bless you.
Sneeze there. Yeah.
Yeah, bless you indeed.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
All right. Hey, this is the. Get ready for this.
Oh wait, before you do that, Bogart, we have to take care of one thing before that.
Oh yes.
Here are the final results from tonight. I got
All right.
three.
For Andrew.
10 from Mark.
Ooh, okay.
Bogart ended with 2. We added one more, of course, from the fourth quarter. And same for Scott.
There you go.
All right.
So the winner of tonight of the timekeeping on my area is Mark.
Yep. Well done there, Mark.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. Now for the final advertising. Get ready. This is the President's Challenge.
Ooh.
Oh, my.
With this one, up to 15 points is up for grabs.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And Mark is still ahead by 2 points already.
If you can just guess this on one clue, I'll give you 15. Guess it on 2 clues, 10. Guess it on all 3 clues that I give you 5. Don't, that's all right. So with that said, get ready. Ready? I'll start basically with you, Scott.
Okay.
Your first clue. Chocolate sandwich cookie.
Chocolate sandwich cookie. Sounds like it's an Oreo.
Got it. 15 points. 15 points. And just like that, Scott, you just jumped in the lead now.
There you go.
Unless I tie with you, Scott.
You could.
Let's see if you can. And you're up next, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Your first clue. Ooh. Your first clue. Sucker.
Oh. Okay, this could be a complete guess. I'm going to say Tootsie Pop.
I'll take it.
Wow, impressive.
I knew it. Because I know these things. I know it because the Tootsie Pop, you only get so many licks and get so many that chocolate center in this on many licks. That's why.
The other clues for both of yours, Oreos were double stuffed, and a kid'll eat the middle.
Yeah.
Oh.
One for Tootsie Roll Pop would be round and dark center.
That chocolate center.
In fact, I actually know how many licks it takes to get to the center roll. Of it.
Oh, so many.
Over 300.
Oh, okay.
Over 300. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That would take you quite a while for that.
All right, it's all now on you, Mark. Let's see if you can regain control. Your first clue for 15 points. Round candies.
Brown candy. Smarties?
Sorry?
Smarties?
Eat the Smarties. Marcus said Smarties. No!
Okay.
10 points. Down to 10 points now.
Here's your second clue. Peanut butter. What?
What's your second clue?
We didn't hear.
Second clue is peanut butter.
Ooh.
I think I got an idea.
But
I'm not going to say it because I want to see if Mark gets it first.
Reese's Pieces.
Oh, he got yeah. He's got it. He's got it.
That was it.
Yeah,
I know what the last clue was. I know what the last clue was. E.T.'s favorite.
Unfortunately, the last clue. Oh no, well, close. It was E.T. Phone Home.
Oh!
You were pretty close.
Oh
on
yeah,
that
because
there.
Reese Witherspoon was in that movie as a very young, like 5-year-old or something.
Yeah, Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore was in that movie too.
First
Take
acting
a
role.
look. Take a look. I think somebody's going to be very happy to see this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God!
Okay.
By one.
Are you serious?
You're 1 point, yeah.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! I cannot believe it! I cannot believe it!
Is this your favorite Wipe Those Tears episode?
Hey, I wear my Lucky Chase hat and I got my victory right there.
There you go.
There you go.
So our viewers watching right now, if you like this episode or you want more of this, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell. If you want more of those, Wipe Those Tears every Wednesday nights at 9 o'clock Eastern. Back to you, Bogard.
All right, thank you. So our next episode next week, it's the April Fool's episode.
So tune in for that.
I don't know if everybody will be here exactly. Actually, I do know it's certain things, and this one are gonna get very quickly. You have to tune in to find out what exactly it is.
Yeah. So in the meanwhile, we'll see y'all next. We all see you next week.
Wait.
Yep, indeed. See you next time for exactly
For our April Fool's episode next week.
correct. I am trying to find there it is. All right. See you all later.
Take care. Bye-bye.